rest of y'all that made Region, if y'all would stand, please. We're very proud of our kids, and thank you very much for allowing us to. I'm going to let the announcer take over now. Second reminder on the recordings, the table is out in the lobby, so if y'all would go ahead and partake of the ordering of the recordings that direction. Let's see, they'll be delivered within a couple of weeks to your kids at school, and they can get them back to you. Make great Christmas gifts. We're real pleased with this stuff, so I did want to announce that. The Region Concert and Clinic is next week. They practice Friday afternoon and Saturday, and the concert starts at 4 o'clock. So it's everybody there's 14 middle schools involved, 11 from Killeen, Cove Junior High, and Lampasas, and us. So come out and listen to that on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. We know you're going to enjoy that.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on the great battlefield on that war. We have come to dedicate a proportion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that nation may live. It is together fitting and proper that we should do this.
But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little know nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus so far nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead that we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth.
We do need your kids for just a couple of minutes to get the truck loaded, so if you'll kind of be patient with us on that. Most of them are going to head out that direction, put their stuff away in the band hall, so they'll need